The 20th round in the divine will, the agony in the garden. My afflicted Jesus, you have left yourself in the sacrament of the Eucharist by bilocating your life within each host. You did so in order to enter into every soul and place yourself at the disposal of all. And you tell us, I will not leave you as orphans. I will remain with you to establish the kingdom of my divine will among you, my children. Having said this, your love is satisfied, whereby you now embark upon the sea of your passion. You now direct your steps toward the Garden of Gethsemane. I behold you prostrating yourself to the ground to pray. And as you pray, your breathing becomes laboured. You sigh, you agonize, and you sweat blood. All things present themselves before you. All the sorrows of your passion on account of the sins of all mankind, each of which bears the marks of the deadly weapon of the human will that wars against God. Indeed, the deadly weapon of the human will that causes the divine will to agonize has and continues to render the divine will sterile within its own human will. My agonizing Jesus, my poor heart cannot bear to see you prostrate on the ground and bathed in your own blood. For the sake of your bitter agony, I entreat you to establish on earth the kingdom of your divine will. With the weapons of your divine will, vanquish the weapons of the human will, so that it may undergo the agony of defeat, and your divine will may be justly vindicated of the agony it has been forced to endure for many long centuries. In this way, the human will shall no longer have a life of its own, but will implore the life of your divine will to reign in every heart. And I, my Jesus, embrace you to comfort you by making my I love you, I adore you, and I bless you flow in every drop of blood you shed, and in every sorrow, distress, and longing you endure. With my I love you, I offer you in exchange for every sin you behold, many white clouds that conceal from you the horrid sight of so many sins, whereby you may behold nothing other than my I love you, that implores the kingdom of your divine will on earth. Now, Jesus, pay heed to my supplications. If your divine will were already reigning on earth, you would not experience so many sorrows, nor would you suffer such an excruciating agony. So, before leaving this garden, give me your word, and make this little daughter of yours happy. Tell me that the triumph of your divine will shall come. My sorrowful Jesus, your enemies have now arrived at the garden. They bind you with ropes and chains. They stomp on you, drag you, and bring you from one tribunal to the next. My love, I follow you step by step to seal all of your sorrows with my I love you, and to ask you with the same ropes and chains that bind you, to bind our rebellious will, so that it may no longer oppose your divine will, but may give it the freedom to reign. Oh my Jesus, your enemies give you no rest, but heap sufferings upon you. They cover you with spittle, accuse you of being an evildoer, and, after sentencing you to death, imprison you. Jesus, my divine prisoner, I will not leave you. I offer you my I love you to envelop the spittle, in such a way that, experiencing only my love, you may pay no heed to it. May my I love you be a weapon to defend you from all the sufferings and insults aimed at you, to put your enemies to flight, and to convert all souls to you. May my I love you be a light to you in the dark prison in which they have thrust you. May it keep you company and compel you to free us from the prison of our will, so that, having been set free, we may become children of your divine fiat. My tormented Jesus, your enemies release you with the barbaric intention of subjecting you to yet greater sufferings before putting you to death. Dragging you, they bring you before various tribunals, from Pilate to Herod. In making fun of you, Herod goes so far as to have you dressed as a madman, thus causing you unspeakable sorrow. My love, how much you suffer. With my I love you, I wish to fashion for you a robe of light, woven from my I love you, to dazzle your enemies and persuade them to no longer torment you, but to recognize you as their king. May you free us from the point of madness to which the human will drives us, a madness that makes us lose the awareness of our true good, which is doing your divine will. Amen. Fiat, fiat, fiat.